Anisha Mishra. My topic is extension education process. So extension education process, it is given by J.P. Nichols. It is a five steps extension process which includes analysis of the situation. First step is analysis of the situation. Then we formulate the objectives, and after that we decide what to teach and how to teach the learners, and then we go for the evaluation, and the fifth step is reconsideration, the whole process. This includes the 5 steps. Now this process is a cyclic process. This is a dynamic process. We start with the analysis of the current situation, then define goals, then we provide certain instructions, then after that we assess the result, and if we see there are some deficiencies, then we again set new goals and repeat this process. Now let's know in details about this. The first step of this cycle is analysis of the situation. Now first we collect the facts and analyze the situation. Second is we know about people and their environment in which they are living, and after that the responses which are obtained from the villager or farmers, they are analyzed with the help of local peoples, and we decide or analyze their problems, and with the help of the resource available in the community, we set our objectives. Second is objectives. First, the main thing is we should decide realistic objectives. We should not set goals that cannot be achieved. That should be realistic and which can be accomplished by the villagers. Then the objectives should be specific and clearly stated. Third, completion should bring satisfaction to the community. Let's understand with an example. Suppose first, analysis of the situation. Suppose there is an extension worker. He goes to the village, he talks to the sarpanch, he talks to the farmers, and he analyzes what is the situation there, what are the resources available. Suppose there is a new variety of rice we want to introduce in that village, and that village is following traditional methods which are not giving that much yield which is required. So if the extension workers want to introduce new varieties to the farmers, so before introducing that, they go to the village, they talk to all the farmers, analyze what is the problems, what are the situations, what type of practices they are practicing till now to grow rice crop. After that, the extension officer along with the farmers, they decide the objectives they have to accomplish. Suppose the traditional way of growing rice gives 25% yield. Now means it gives yield, but now the new variety will give more 25% yield than the previous traditional ones which you are following. So now this objective is clearly stated. Now we have goal to increase our yield to more 25% than when we get from traditional methods. Now the objectives are decided. Next is teaching. Now teaching, we have to teach the people with the available resources in the community only. Now different methods of communication should be used to grab the attention of the learners. Now let's understand with the example. Now the extension worker has already collected the facts, analyzed the situation, has set the objectives. Now he has to, with the help of mass media, radio, broadcast, posters, he has to let the farmers know about the new varieties. He has to, with the help of these medias, he has to explain the farmers that what are the new advantages of these new varieties. He can, after deciding, after he has convinced the farmers, he has to make the farmers used to with the new practices. Like they are following the old practices, but the new variety comes with new practices. So the extension worker has to make sure that they learn the new process so they can follow and take the new practices into the action. evaluation. The fourth step is evaluation. Like the process is going on, the farmers are learning and taking new varieties. Now after adopting that practices, new varieties are grown, but we have to regularly check the process. So it is the duty of the extension workers that he has to check whether the determined objectives has been reached to its end. Like we want 25% increase in the yield, so whether it is achieved or not, it is the duty of extension worker to visit the farms regularly and note down what are the loopholes, what are the deficiencies in the current situation and what improvements can be made. So after that the extension worker can conduct a resurvey, and with the help of resurvey, the resurvey should not only provide what we have achieved, but it should also indicate the deficiencies. The last step of this process is reconsideration. Like in this, the extension worker along with the villagers reviews the whole process and the results, the efforts that are made to complete this process, and this may give rise to new situation. Suppose if we have achieved the yield for about 30%, we have increased the yield for 30%, but there is problem of pest. So now in this process a new situation arises that we have to implement integrated pest management, so that further this process continues with new objective. Now the new objective will be applying the integrated pest management system. So this process is repeated with new objectives and new and modified objectives. Hence it is a cyclic process. This process continues with new modified objectives. Thank you very much.